Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? I hope you are all in good health. Today we are going to start chapter 8, section 2. This section is about models of atoms. Describes the explanation of scientists according to the atoms. It starts from the oldest one until the latest. First we'll start with Newton's model of atom. Of course, most of them has wrong sides and true sides about describing the atom. Let's start from the first description, because Newton's model of atom. Newton says atoms are hard, uniform, tiny, indestructible sphere. After that, Thomson came. Thomson's model says electrons are embedded in a spherical volume of positive charge like seeds in watermelon. Here we have a schematic description of Thomson's model of atom, which says electrons are embedded in positive sphere. So the red sphere is positive, it has negative electrons distributed. After Thomson, Rutherford put a new model. And in Rutherford's model, which was closest to the true description of atom, according to Rutherford's model, atoms are positive charge, or let's say atoms' positive charge is concentrated at the center of atom. Here we have the center of atom, which has positive charge concentration, and this concentration is at the center of the atom, and electrons orbit, where each electron has its own orbit, orbits the nucleus in a manner similar to the planets orbiting the sun. So electrons has specific orbits. They are orbiting around the nucleus. He named the concentrated center of atom as nucleus, Rutherford, in his model. After Rutherford, Bohr came to complete the description of atom in a complete way. After Rutherford, Bohr explained atomic spectra in which electrons move from one energy level to another when they absorb or emit photon. So Rutherford has some problems when he described the atomic model, but Bohr finished and answered the questions that was problem in Rutherford's model. Now let's start from Thomson's model. We have a question that says, who showed that Thomson's model was not correct and how? There were two scientists. They were Hans Geiger and Ernest Martin. They did an experiment of alpha particle, and they proved that Thomson's model was wrong. According to Thomson, atom was a positive sphere where negative electrons are distributed. The name of the experiment is alpha particle experiment. And another question says, what was the problem with Rutherford's model of atom? First, prediction of unstable atom. Second one, unable to explain spectral lines. So those were the two problems with Rutherford. According to Rutherford, atoms are unstable. Rutherford says whenever there is a new atom, that electron which orbits the nucleus, after a while falls into the nucleus and destroys the atom. So according to Rutherford, after a small portion of time, atoms will be destroyed. That was his first explanation, which was wrong. Second problem with Rutherford, he was unable to explain spectral lines. What's the meaning of spectral line? every atom which gains energy will emit radiation, and that radiation will have colors in it, electromagnetic visible colors. Those are spectral lines. He was unable to explain what was the reason of those spectral lines which was emitting from energetic atom. Thank you for listening.